Blessings and welcome to all of my classy Cancer energies out there. This is your November 2018 tarot reading, and this is Synergized Tarot by Tammy. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. This is for all of you who have your sun, moon, or rising sign in Cancer. And of course, it's important not to just look at your sun sign, but your moon and rising sign to get a more in-depth understanding of overall where your vibration is taking you in the month of November and each and every month. So Cancer, I pulled some oracle cards first to kind of see where the flow is taking you in the month of November. It does look like there's going to be some type of change, needing for clarity, healing from wounds from the past. We've got some major astrological changes happening. One is Jupiter changing signs from Scorpio to Sagittarius in your 6th house. Your 6th house is all about your day-to-day activities, your health, connection to what you do for a living, what you need to change every day to have what you desire in your health, in your well-being, in what you do every day. So you're going to focus that, but it's a very positive change as Jupiter goes into your 6th house. It really is wanting you to focus on what have been wounded. Maybe you're going to find holistic ways to clear your situation, your energy, finding ways that are going to be more healthier for you. Maybe you're going to start to work out more, get healthier, find a new health regime, a fitness regime. So look at that as changes. And then, of course, we have the nodes changing. And the North Node is going, guess what, Cancer, into your sign. It is definitely a time where you are going to really focus on yourself for the next 18 months. Because Cancer, the North Node is going to Cancer in your 1st house of self. You really are going to focus on major changes, getting clear on things that maybe need to change. And the South Node is going to be in Capricorn, and it's in your 7th house. So the South Node is things that we need to change, things that may need to move away from in relationships and partnerships and contracts, and moving towards self, figuring out what you need for yourself, Cancer, for the next year and a half. Is there a change in your environment, in your relationships and partnerships? What do you need for yourself to really grow and be healthier? And find ways to heal those wounds. So the first seashell oracle that you received is called the Zigzag Scallop, and what it says here is engaging in behavior that don't produce the desired outcome. Confusion, the need for a change in direction to find clarity. So that's why I feel has these astrological changes happen. And you're going to see your behavior, what you've been engaging in, what needs to change. Why aren't you getting the desired outcome in self or in relationships and partnerships? This is a time where you're going to change that direction and really focus on yourself to get more clarity. And you also have the Wounded Healer card. And I'm going to read about this because I feel this is about you getting more healthier, more stronger, more vibrant, and to heal those wounds so that you can have what you need to be more clear on your goals, your aspirations, your relationships. So let's read what the Wounded Healer has to say. So here we go, the Wounded Healer. Healing energy, vitality, and life force energy are flowing through you and to you. You are a healer and you provide healing for others, even if you're not conscious of it. Whatever needs healing in your life is being resolved. Your so-called faults are becoming your virtues. No matter what happened in your past, the past does not need to equal the future. It's true, the cracks can be where the light enters the soul. Your native spirit wants you to know. The Wounded Healer is a tradition in native cultures that assess that some of the greatest healers are those who have gone through hardship and survived, or who have been wounded and healed. It's believed that these individuals can provide great solace and can instigate profound healing for others. You may have been wounded in your life, or you may have gone through challenging times, but the roots go deepest where the wind blows strongest. You are a healer in the most profound sense of the word. Healing energy is surging through you. Whatever in your life needs healing is being addressed on the inner realms. Your strength lies in the difficulties that you've overcome. So the journey for you, Cancer, list each of your wounds or challenges from the past. Then next to each one, write down what came out of that situation that was of benefit. Additionally, repeat again and again, I am a healer and I am healed, so be it. So yes, this is a profound time of healing. And I do feel the next year and a half is going to be a very profound time of you getting stronger and healthier and more clearer on the direction that you need to go. And that's why I feel with the seashell zigzag scallop, if you haven't received the desired outcome yet in what you're doing in your relationships, I do feel this North Node in your sign here, Cancer, for the next year and a half is going to give you the clarity, the changes that you need, and it may be some abrupt changes in, like I said, relationships, or changes to come into a relationship more stronger, but you really are going to focus on what you do every day, focus on what you need for your soul to be healthier, to be stronger, to be more, to be able to have those wonderful day-to-day activities that you can enjoy and love to do. So let's look at, Cancer, the start of your month, the situation that may be developing here. The Seven of Swords. So yes, the Seven of Swords is about challenges that we were talking about. Healing from old wounds. Maybe you found out someone was cheating on you, some type of betrayal, something that you're having to walk away from. Yes, Cancer, that's where the confusion may be at, and you need some type of change in the direction that you're heading towards. So look at that as knowing that the situation right now is for you to really be more aware of the direction you're heading and getting more clear, and that's what the seashell zigzag scalp wants you to do. Are you engaging in behavior that you know is not the right outcome that you want? What do you need to do to get through the confusion? Oh, that card wanted to fly out. Yeah, so I do feel that it has something to do with a commitment, a relationship, and that's why I feel you're going to really focus on as that South Node goes into your 7th house of relationships and partnerships in Capricorn. You really are going to focus on what needs to change. Are you producing the relationships, the partnerships, the contracts, the clients, those who you really want to work with? Are you producing what you want? Do you have to let go of some type of contract, a commitment, a relationship to get the desired outcome? Has there been pain and wounds regarding those types of situations? So let's see what the challenge is for you, Cancer, with knowing that you need to face up to some type of challenge here. Temperance. So it is about knowing that your angels are saying, look at what you need for balance. What is it that you have been knowing for a long time, that you've been trying to change, that you've been trying to get clarify? Your angels are right there saying, just connect with me, feel the flow. You're so intuitively connected as it is, Cancer, and I feel your flow is just going to get stronger. So I feel there's a lot of wisdom and insight with Jupiter going into Sagittarius in your 6th house, of you really listening to what is going to make you happy on the inside and what you need to do to get healthier and stronger and more confident, and finding the balance in relationships and commitments, and really challenging yourself to figure out what you need to walk away from. So yes, your angels are saying, what is it that you need balance? What is it that needs to change so that you can find the joy again in relationships and partnerships? Yes, the key is some type of freedom to finding balance. You really need to focus on what this need for clarity, what is it that you're producing, and what is it that is not coming into fruition in your relationships here. That is your challenge, is to really know that you need to find that balance, listening to your intuition and knowing that your angels and guides are trying to focus you on that clarity, focus you on showing the deceit, the betrayal. This is something that you need to pay attention to in the month of November. And so yes, let's look at your foundation here and see where that is moving towards. The Four of Swords. Yeah, so I feel there has been a time where you've needed to really, and it's very important still, to meditate and contemplate on the next change. I feel that you've been waiting until the right time, waiting until the right balance to figure out a plan. Maybe this is about you taken a lot of time for meditation, introspection, reflection to make a decision about a relationship. And now is a time with all these astrological changes happening, you're going to feel more confident. So I feel maybe in the next 4 months, you're going to make, this will be a time where you're really going to make some strong decisions about what you want to do in your relationships, and you are definitely going to find what you are needing to be clear about. Secrets coming out, secrets, something coming out and being realized about maybe something happened in your foundation. If you really had to think about a relationship, maybe it's you, Cancer, who has been, cheating on someone, and it's been weighing on you. You've been trying to make a decision, trying to meditate and contemplate about this secret knowledge that you have, and what is going to give you the right balance, the right happiness. The key is to listen to that, listen to what is going to make you happy, and allowing those secrets to be revealed. It has something to do with some type of commitment in a relationship, I'm sure. So let's look at the past and where this has been coming, the past that has been showing. The Prince of Swords, there may be a strong connection to a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Prince of Swords is some type of journey that you may have been embarking on from the past, a connection to maybe a strong energy of an air sign, and you're trying to get clear on whether or not this is the right direction. So I feel in the past you've been really thinking about a change, a situation that you need clarity on, and it definitely feels, I'm seeing a lot of swords in here so far. It definitely looks like through communication, being clear on what is being shown to you, what you are perceiving out through communication. It definitely looks like there has been some difficulties and challenges that you've been facing in the past to make some choices with the challenges that you're facing now in some type of relationship. So yes, it does look like there has been a reason why you have had to wait. I feel, yes, Cancer, I feel a lot of you have been waiting until the right time to make a choice about a relationship, coming to terms about, realizing there's not, for some of you, no progress happening in a relationship. So what are you going to do about it? You've waited, you've contemplated, you may have been in a secret love affair for quite a while, and now you have to make a choice about the secret. You know that you need to find the balance that you really need for your soul, Cancer. I feel a lot of you, I've been saying this, Cancer, have been going through a lot of challenges and changes in your relationships, in your family dynamics, and what you want in a partnership, in a marriage. And I feel this year has been a huge change for a lot of you, Cancers, to make some really hard decisions about home, family, relationships, love, all that changes that have been needed, whether it's to grow closer into a relationship or to change a relationship so that you can get out of the situation with a zigzag scalp, engaging in some type of behavior that isn't producing what you want. And, some of you need that direction. You need to have clarity. And that's what you're doing now. So let's look at your self position. Well, those two want to fly out, your self position here. And the two cards that you received here is the Four of Cups and the Princess of Wands. So yes, this is about you, Cancer. The Four of Cups is also connected to the Four of Swords too. It's really about being emotionally disconnected to maybe your feelings and having to go deep within to feel the connection to the universe, to your angels and guides, to get some type of direction. And I feel being without, being maybe lonely, being disappointed, knowing that you have to make a choice maybe in your emotions and your relationships. The Princess of Wands here is to say, I'm going to be confident enough to make some changes that I need for myself to find the magic again. So I feel this is about you knowing that through you emotionally being dissatisfied and things, that have been major obstacles in the past, not allowing you to have the momentum, the continual feeling of vibrant energy happening for you. It looks like you're getting deep within yourself to figure out what you need to get out of this loneliness, this unhappiness, change to your outcome. And you're the Princess of Wands now, and I feel this is you, Cancer, really being magical now, or strong enough to say, hey, I've got to do something about my situation. I've got to do something about what is being shown to me and these obstacles and challenges that I have been facing. So let's look at other people's energies and how this has been affecting you here for you, Cancer. Let's see. Here we go. So another sword energy, King of Swords. Yeah, there's a very strong connection. Someone really affecting you who I feel through communication, someone of authority, someone who feels like they have something over you. This could be that you really are thinking about a separation, a divorce, a change in a relationship, because that's what the King of Swords is. It's someone who is, ready to do something about a relationship, doing something about standing strong in your own essence to figure out a better solution, getting clearer on what is happening. So yeah, I feel there's someone else, others who have been really affecting you, especially Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, on what you need to do about a relationship. And I do feel there may be someone who is trying to outpower you, stand stronger than you to maybe stand in your way for this freedom. But also look at this. It could also be that you have a lot of love and romance for this King of Swords, and maybe this is why there's so many swords in here. You have been feeling a strong connection to maybe a Gemini, Libra, or someone who's older than you, maybe also, that you have a lot of romantic feelings, and your intuition is telling you that you need to follow your heart. You need to follow where your intuition is leading to you. And for some of you, it does look like it's leading you to making some changes, separating from a relationship, going in the direction for a stronger commitment, getting out of the burdens from the past and the obstacles that have been holding you back from connecting to love and connecting to something that's more powerful from within you. So let's look at message from Spirit here. And see that energy for you, message from Spirit for this month of November. Okay. So the Six of Cups, so this is about, maybe reminiscing about someone from the past. Maybe this is what it is someone from the past may have came in and really interrupted your situation, your partnerships, your relationships that you're already in. Because the Six of Cups is someone, and Venus is still retrograde, and it will go direct by the middle of November. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe you have been reminiscing from someone from the past who has came back, and you're trying to make some type of emotional decision. This energy has came to give you some type of love. And as Venus goes direct, you may finally make that decision. Maybe that's why there's clarity in decision making with that energy. Venus is going direct in your fourth house of family and home. So it makes sense. You're making some major decisions about your relationships, your family, your home. Someone from the past may have came in to really change the situation that you're in, and now you're going to have to really think about what you're going to do next. Yeah, there's definitely a burden, a cross that you've had to bear with someone from the past. If it's not someone from the past, it's someone that has came into your vibration from a past lifetime, and that's also what Venus, when it's in retrograde and it's in Scorpio, probably have brought someone from the past, because it's been in retrograde and in Scorpio since the beginning of October. So yes, if there has someone, Cancer, who's came from the past, or someone that you felt like you've known from a past lifetime, this is a cross that you're going to have to bear now. This is something that you're going to have to listen to and find the balance. I feel there may have been a time where you've been waiting for this love energy to come. Whether you're single or not, this may, or if you're in a relationship, if you're single, For those who are single, I just feel maybe you have been betrayed in the past and have been disappointed in love. And now all these magical beginnings are happening because there may have been some type of secret being revealed to you from someone from the past, someone who has had this secret love crush on you. So look at that. But yes, it is it definitely seems to be a powerful connection of a love situation that may be developing from the past. So let's look at love. Let's look at love here and see where that love is flowing for you. Cancer. Just trying to move this card over here so we can see these other ones. Okay. Love, 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 love. No kidding. You've got the Princess of Swords, the King of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Four of Swords. There's a lot of swords here. So that is definitely your mind, communication, connecting to someone who is, you know, very strong in their own feelings, you know, a very strong connection to someone who's of the air energy, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But it's definitely focusing on some type of communication this month, of being clear about a situation, a relationship. Yes, it is definitely a time for you to get clear on the direction that you're heading in some type of situation and a relationship, a partnership here for you. Cancer energies here. So let's see here. But it's very positive. So whatever communication, whatever changes you're making in love, it's a very positive situation. So even though I feel with maybe with all these swords too, it may be some really hard, drastic communication that needs to be brought out, that needs to be, you know, a lot of confusion through all this, you know, air energy. But I feel the outcome will show you that you will receive the desire that you want. And I do feel it's about, again, the Tree of Life is about healing from old wounds. It's about you getting healthier and stronger to be able to maybe finally commit to someone, to really give your feelings and desires to someone through communication here. So, so yeah, let's pull a Romance Angel card for you and see here, Cancer, for love. But the key is knowing there's some type of balance and freedom that you're needing to look at to get clear on some type of burden that has came from the past, that you're needing to clarify on a situation, a relationship that has been, you know, some type of betrayal, some type of cheating, some type of misunderstanding. So, all these 4 cards pulled, and so I'm going to give you all these 4 cards here. Let's see. Wow. Oh, you got 5 cards here. These are all falling, but 2 of them make sense, okay? So you have this wedding and commitment, this engagement happening, right? So for some of you, like I said, you know, this may be that you're really getting through some type of challenges to finally make a commitment to someone. And maybe this is where you're heading towards, is finally opening up your heart. There seems to be a lot of attraction with someone that you feel a lot of love for. And it is about you making that effort now, making that effort, and to really keep an open mind here. So, so yeah, this is going to be very important to know that, you know, this may lead to some type of commitment, some type of situation where you're going to be engaged. Just go to that deeper level. But I feel it's important to keep an open mind. And if there's, you know, love that you're wanting to connect to grow, it's really important for you to make that effort. A lot of cards are showing make the effort through communication, make an effort to listen to your feelings here and see where it's taken you. So let's see the outcome here for you, Cancer. The Seven of Pentacles, yeah, really making the effort to work hard on your relationships, on what you want to grow. This is about you knowing that you're about to plant some new seeds, you're about to grow some new prosperities. It's about you getting more grounded through healing, starting all over again, because the Seven of Pentacles is really working on yourself, working on the fruits of your labor, working hard to grow the prosperity, the happiness, the joy that you want. So yes, Cancer, do I feel you're on your way to really start to grow, to plant those seeds, to get out of the challenges with this other 7 that you've been feeling here. There definitely has been some challenges that you've been facing, and this is the month that you're really going to work hard to change things, to get clearer. to grow what you need to have the health and prosperity. Yeah, so, this is about knowing that, it's not going to be easy to make these changes with the anchor card. It's about you finding anchor in your relationships, finding some type of anchor in your home and stability. So I do feel there will be, at the end of the month, knowing that you're going to have to work hard. There's going to be changes to your stability. You're going to have to open up to those obstacles and challenges that you've been facing. And now with Cancer going into yourself, the node you need, the North Node is real. We need to focus towards, and you need to focus, Cancer, on yourself for the next 18 months. You really need to focus on what is going to give you the health, the vitality, the happiness, the joy, the balance, the relationships, the commitments that are going to make you happy and fulfilled. So just to close this up here, let's look at all your major arcana cards to see. You have one major arcana card here. Yes, one major arcana card. And it makes sense. It's all about balance. It's about finding ways to heal those wounds. And it is about finding clarity and knowing that if you have not received, the emotional balance, the justice, the karma of positivity, then there's something that you need to be aware of to change. And that's why I feel Jupiter is really going to ask you to focus on your day-to-day activities, focus on what brings you pleasure, on those ordinary pleasures of each day, changing your routine, changing something in that, and really focusing on yourself here to really have the desired outcome, and to produce the behavior that you really want. So yes, Cancer, focus on knowing that through healing, through meditation, through you releasing things that have been disappointing and getting through the obstacles and challenges, yes, you are moving towards some type of clearance and clarity. Where are all these swords here? I gotta show you all these swords because it's just crazy how many swords you got here. You've got the Four of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Princess of Swords, the Prince of Swords, the King of Swords. So definitely you're going to get clear on communication. I feel there's definitely things coming out that may be secrets being revealed, knowledge that you need to have to be aware of to find the balance. Justice will be served, but there is definitely an important connection to you, Cancer, of listening to your intuition. Mother Moon is here. You are ruled by her. She wants you to really listen, communicate, feel her energy, because I do feel there's something that she's trying to show you that you need to change, to grow, to commit to get more stable. And that is the key, is a new freedom for you. Key is knowing that you are the Princess of Wands, and there's things that are going to be really magical for you if you allow yourself the changes that need to happen. So yes, Cancer, I hope this helps. I wanted to see if there was something else in your astrology I wanted to say here. Yeah, because you do have some things happening in your 7th house. Yeah, you have Saturn in there too, and you'll have the South Node in there. So being very serious about your relationships and your partnerships and getting more grounded, more balanced, and mature about what you want in that realm. And so yeah, I really feel that's going to, and you've got a new moon in your 5th house. So yeah, really focusing on your relationships and partnerships and what brings you pleasure and fun, and figuring out those solutions and getting more clear on those relationships. So yes, Cancer, if you ever need a personal reading from me, please reach out to my website. All my links are down below, to my email address. Also I'm on Instago and also on Instagram. Blessings to all of you who have shared my videos, who have subscribed and sent me all those beautiful comments and always thumbsing up me. I really appreciate that. And until next time, with pure love through Synergy, Tammy.